Hello, everyone, and welcome to. I can't see anything because I have a edit screen up. Welcome to Silverline Silver Sunday. For some reason, we are still having problems with Facebook, so I'm in the middle of an edit screen, trying to remove it and then re-add it. So,
do you want a teenager to come over and help you?
I may need that. Add that, remove it. Welcome to Silverline Silver Sunday. This is November the 30th. Save changes. That didn't work. I am your host. I am Rolling Man. So if I remove it, okay, now I have to add it back. And what was that? Beep. Save changes.
My hot chocolate's ready.
Your hot chocolate's ready. Save changes. Please select orientation. Select orientation. We have to select orientation? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, you
that was new.
What are your pronouns?
What are you,
nowadays?
Well, okay, so this was specifically asking if we wanted landscape or portrait. And I'm I'm not.
I don't know what to do either now.
So, hello, everybody, and welcome to Silverline Silver Sunday. I am joined, as usual, the other side, by the permanent sidekick, Mr. Tom Mason. Say hi, Tom.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing well. I have no news.
Tom, yes, you do. I'm so mad at you, Tom.
Oh, what? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you got some stuff you didn't talk about last week.
That's right. I listened to the stream on my way to work last week, and I kept thinking, man, Tom is going to say it. Tom's going to talk about it. Tom's going to, but you never did. Tom, you got a book. Tell people about your book. Come on.
I don't have copies of it though.
What?
I haven't got my comps yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, I wrote a
Lilo. We'll wait for your comps so that you can.
I wrote a Lilo and Stitch graphic novel for Tokyo Pop, 180 pages. Came out November 18th. Wherever manga is sold. That's what I got.
November 18th. Wow.
You want me to show my copy that I got?
Yeah.
You got a bootleg. He bootlegged it.
You don't have your comps yet, Tom?
No, because I live in Canada and it just takes forever.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about that. Yeah.
Anything to get up across the board.
Well, we'll revisit this once your comps come in because we need to shout that to the world. Everybody, go buy a copy.
All right, it takes a lot of work to go over Niagara Falls.
Good Christmas stocking stuffer.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Tommy makes a good Christmas gift. So we're also joined by Tommy, who has been mostly good lately. He tells Santa.
Mostly good, yeah. You know, I'm trying to work on making sure Santa Claus will come see me. So, one good month out of the year, maybe he'll still come by.
And you're asking Santa for some bike stuff, aren't you?
No, I just want to go on another cruise.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready to book another one.
We have a somewhat irregular guest, our slinger of inks himself, Mr. Jose Fuentes. Say hi, Jose.
Hi, everybody.
And Jose is actually in New Digs as well. How's the new home?
Slowly but surely. Well, everything's going good. I'm finally getting stuff in the garage all straightened out, so I can actually set up my saw, so I can build a fireplace wall for my wife.
Oh, nice. A fireplace. So are you just going to build a fireplace?
We're going to build a faux wall, and then I have an electric fireplace because she doesn't really want the heat. She just wants to, the ambiance.
The look. You could just put that on your TV.
I tried that. She wasn't down for that. No, she wants to.
There's a whole TV channel just called Log.
Called Log, yeah.
And then I'm gonna build a wall fireplace, and I'm gonna build a tunnel through my wall so my cats can go through it.
When we first moved down here many years ago, my first question is like, why are there fireplaces in homes in Canada? In Florida. I was like, it doesn't get cold down here. Why
asked the same question when we were house hunting. We could say, why does that house have a fireplace? Why does that have a fireplace? And then we get everything moved in. We got everything set up and whatnot. And my wife goes, I think I want a fireplace. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Not in Florida.
We've got 2 fake fireplaces.
Right. So,
oh my gosh. So you can use one day of winter and the other day of winter.
They put out some heat if you want, but mostly my wife just turns them on for the look. Yeah. Look pretty. They look pretty.
And I'm excited to say we have a special guest with us today, a man that we've known for most of us known for many, many years. And Pops over at the Madnesses. I talk to Mike Barron all the time. It's nice to see Pat on the network. I'm happy to introduce to you all Mr. Pat Broderick. Say hi, Pat.
Woo!
Hello, everyone.
Welcome
Hey,
to the show.
everybody.
How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys?
We are rocking right along.
I'm half
I'm
drunk.
doing well.
Tom's half drunk.
That's the half that showed up tonight.
That's right. Thank you.
Tommy pulls out alcohol. Anybody got any before we dive into asking Pat all these questions? Anybody?
That
got
was a
any
different
news?
show.
My only news. Go
I
ahead.
can tell you about the history of heat in Florida if you want.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're from Florida yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lived here
The
longer.
history is hot.
Yeah, you're neighbors to all of us but Tom.
Yeah, yeah,
And see,
yeah.
it even shows in our screens. Look how dark Tom's
Yeah. It
background is.
It does get cold here, guys. You know.
Right. On a
It does.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Well, in February on a
Right.
Tuesday, probably
Yeah.
the middle of February, but you know.
And
For
it
one
depends on
day-
where you're at. It will snow. It just won't stick.
No,
You may
no.
see some snow.
Thank
I've
God.
never seen
Thank
snow down
God.
here.
Oh, see, I've
What?
heard that it snowed in the Panhandle like a couple times.
Oh, it's
But-
maybe every other year it'll snow here in Orlando. It just won't stick to anything. You'll
Well,
see
I
it.
do remember seeing pictures of snow like in Pensacola last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we had snow in Tampa, God, back in the late '80s, back when I got
Really?
married. Yeah, we did. We had like 2 inches. You know.
Does
But-
the
Good
snow
grief.
at Disney count? The Snope, they call
No.
it?
Snow.
That doesn't count.
Pop says we have gotten like 8 inches of snow in the last 2 days. Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
Lordy.
My
That's
brother
right.
said the same thing. Pops and my brother are like they live in the same region.
My
my brother
when
did
you
the
go see
same
your
thing.
brother, you have to swing by and say hi to
Dude,
Pop.
I told Pops next time I if I make it up there for Hall of Heroes Con, I wanna hang out with Pops for a minute.
Sweet, nice.
Devil's
So
driveway.
my only news is that our most recent crowdfunder is finished. It's done. It funded.
Yep.
We won't be having another
Excellent.
crowdfunder until January. So, and we already know that one's going to be to complete issues of Cray. So we're going to have you can get all 1 through 5, or you're going to be able to get a trade of that, whatever you want. So we're going to do the entire series of Cray to get that wrapped
Yeah.
up. And that will be in
We got-
January.
And I got some covers that I inked, and I think Mr. No Way Jose had penciled one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he listened. He
And-
took his headphones off.
I
And
penciled
like-
what?
What?
Hey, what?
Nothing?
In
Nothing?
fact, he owes me inks on one of them too, I think.
Do I?
Me
Don't
or
you?
Jose? No, I've given you everything.
No, not you, Jose. Jose.
I do?
You, yeah. Did you finish it?
What are you doing? Which one are you-
The Cray cover.
You didn't give me a crate cover to ink.
No, I did 2 for you. I inked 2. One was
I penciled one.
One was Jose, and then
Yeah. Okay.
was
We'll
Rob.
take care of this off stream. Yeah.
Pat's like, I thought
Uh,
the show was about me. You guys are talking
Yeah.
about the snow.
Pat's like,
and-
y'all are
and-
conducting
and
business
Cray
here.
covers. Tom's
This
talking
is
about
the
drinking
whole thing.
alcohol, being half drunk. Pat's like, why did I even sign up for this today?
Pop says I'll be at Hall of Heroes Toys for Tots event on December 13th. Alan is my dude.
Tell Alan, hook a brother up with a table. I'm a homegrown boy.
All right, Pat. Let's
Hey.
find out your origin story. These are a couple of questions I like to ask of anyone who pops on here and talks with us. What's the first comic book you remember reading as a kid?
X-Men #1. Well,
Really?
actually, that's the one that's stuck in my brain because it
Okay.
was the shortest title to remember for a 8-year-old. Okay. All right. But definitely X-Men #1.
Okay.
1963.
Wow. What a good one to start with. So what about what comic was it that when you read you said, this is what I want to do? I want to make these things.
Probably within the first 5 issues of Spider-Man #1.
Okay, wow.
Big Spider-Man. I was
So-
hooked by that time.
So you were real young when you made the decision that you wanted to do comics.
Well, it was a fantasy, for a
Yeah.
young child.
It still is for
yeah.
many of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your so what did you do then to get from those early Ditko issues that inspired you to do it to your first work? What was some of your first work? Did you go to school to learn the art? Did you just do it? What was your process?
I just was drawing all the time. I mean, before I had an official public school art class, which would be in junior high school. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All my previous test papers or whatever they gave me that I had to hand into the teacher, the class, as Spider-Man or the Hulk or Thor or Captain America on the back of it. Every one. Back to 63. Okay. I got hooked with that issue of the X-Men. That was the first time I drew a comic book scene. Okay.
Mm.
And the process being abandoned in Florida to no higher education than public schooling. I didn't really get any serious encouragement till probably the 8th, 9th grade.
Yeah.
How did you get, as a kid, how did you get your comics? What was your process to trick your parents to drive you places?
Oh, no. The process was to head out and go through the neighborhood, find pop bottles at construction sites, because there were always pop bottles at construction sites, and collect them because they were worth 10 cents per. And that bought 2 bottles, you had a comic and a candy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't drain on the and our parents knew it, believe me. They said, you want a comic book, go out and find some pop bottles and pound them in and get a comic book. And that's how we supplied it. Yeah.
I always hated finding them when they were broken. Like, oh man, golly, who broke this bottle?
Yeah, there was no change on that.
No.
Mm-mm.
Like, I still got half the bottle. That's 5 cents, right? $2.50.
I would think.
You would think.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way. So what was some of your first? What was the first thing you ever had published, comic book or not comic?
The first thing I ever had published was for a Warren magazine. It was, I believe it was Erie. Okay, it was a fan illustration sent into their letters page.
Cool.
So that would be the first thing.
Nice.
After that, it was after that I was hired on at DC Comics after the junior bullpen contest. Okay. And so that would have been the Batman family special that I did the contents page for.
Was that the thing Joe Orlando ran, the bullpen contest?
Yeah, he was in charge of it. I did the 1974 Phil Seuling July 4th Comic Con, and it was held at the Commodore Hotel. Okay. God, this had to have been 73, guys.
Wow. That was probably right about the time I started I started reading comics around 73. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just turned, well, I was 17. If we don't count our years in halves, so I was about 17, going on 18 at the time, right at that middle age right there.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still trying to share this out on Facebook. So the going straight from a fan publication in Creepy to DC Comics, that's a pretty impressive step. That's not the kind of step that a lot of folks take. Did you realize that at the time, or?
No, I grew up in Brandon, Florida. Okay. I just saw opportunities like when I realized that Warren published fan sketches on their letters pages. All you had to do is send them in. And that was where I saw my first Bernie Wrightson work, was through that method. I sent mine in, and I was like a kid on cloud 9 when they published it. Come on, I was still in high school.
I'll bet.
Yeah. Then I ran across an ad DC Comics put in their magazines in 73, I believe. Had to be 73. About their junior bullpen contest. And it was a issue of Sergeant Rock, actually. And the criteria was simple, was to be at that convention on that date and bring your portfolio and, submit it. And, if you're chosen, they will contact you, which is what I did.
Yeah. Now, junior bullpen, does that mean you had to go to New York, or was this hired as freelance, or did you move up to New York?
No, I had to move up to New York.
And how old were you at that time?
I was 18, turning 19 in November.
All right.
Wow.
In 73, yeah.
You're like, Mom, Dad, I'm moving to New York.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like,
well,
good luck. Hey. Here's $100. Tell us, write us when you get there.
Send us a postcard, yeah.
It was the summer of Son of Sam, guys. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Keep in mind how they may have felt about it,
Yeah. They probably weren't real anxious to see you go.
Yeah. It was, they knew it was something I wanted to do. I had to do,
Yeah.
And they supported me. They were all shocked when I got hired.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody was. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom was shocked when he hired me too.
Did you have any? Did you know anybody up there, or you just loaded up some stuff and drove on up?
Actually, coincidentally, I did. I knew Bob McLeod was already up there. All right. He was already trying to break into the industry that summer. He had been up there probably maybe 6 months prior to that show. And I ran into him at the convention. And after I won, we had stayed in touch after that. He was still trying to break in. And so we hooked up together. And Bob I got my job at DC. I made a connection with Neil Adams at Continuity and Associates.
Yeah.
And I directed Bob through Neil's studio to find work. And Neil directed Bob to Marvel and what would it be? It would be their in-house art department head,
Bullpen.
Was it Verputi?
Yeah, yes, it was our food. Yeah, and so that got Bob work, and so we both had work. All right, and then we got an apartment together in Brooklyn, and
Wow.
lived together for about 6 months. Yeah, right through that first winter. Yeah.
Huh. Pop says I was born the same month as that book, talking about X-Men #1. And then he says September '63 is full of grills. Oh, look, you're getting all kind of love already. Mike Barron says legendary my ass.
Well, Mike's older than me, so he can say that.
So what did they so you're working in the on staff there, what did they put you on? What were you doing?
Contents pages for all the family books. DC's line was the big $1 per book, and they packed them full of reprints from the early 50s. You know, one new story, and then everything else was reprints. And I had to do the contents page for the lead feature and everything else that might be listed in it. Come up with something interesting, for the contents page, first page. That was my job.
Wow.
You remember what the pay was like back then?
Yeah, I was on salary. Okay. I was taking home from DC $80 a week.
That's about what it is now for
Yeah. I was, guys. I was. No,
they're paying the same amount now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was picking up from DC at least freelance work on top of that, cleaning up the early reprint pages because they had terrible stats of them.
Yeah.
Prints of them. And so I'd have to clean out all the black and everything and clean up the line work. And they paid like $5 a page for that.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
So it's basically, I don't mean this to be offensive, but it's kind of like nickel and dime money, just barely enough to get you your apartment in Brooklyn.
Yeah, on the wrong side of Brooklyn. Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
Now, when you talk about cleaning up the old stuff, you're talking about photostats. We're just talking about really nice photocopies, right? And you kind of had to go in and ink those, fill in black lines where they had maybe rubbed off a little bit, maybe white out where it was dirty.
Right, because everything was done photographically, and there was no such thing as DPI.
Yeah.
So
basically, you had a bunch of bad photocopies that you had to clean up so they could reprint.
Yeah. You had to make it ready enough to be photographed again, and then a new plate burned from that.
Yeah.
That I was touching up. So yeah.
What a lost skill.
No kidding. Yeah. Now Adobe does all that for us, right? You just drop some in and clean it up, and plates are already made.
I thought that's what Tommy was for.
No, I don't do that.
So you're working on the
bullpen is not doing that. No, we're not.
Go ahead, Tom.
So you're working in the bullpen at DC. Who else is working with you or beside you?
Let me see. At the time that I was there on staff, no one. Okay. Now, Al Milgram said that he was hired. He was hired through the junior bullpen program, that same convention. But he was also picked up by Murphy Anderson to do backgrounds for Murphy. And so when they got in touch with him, then they told him how much he would be making, I guess, per week, which was, $80 to $80. He said no, because he was making more working with Murphy. So, Now, you'd have to ask Al, but I think that's a pretty good description of how he has said that story. Okay.
Yeah.
And I
I'll pass
believe
on
him.
your $80. Yeah, I do too. I can see that. Yeah, I'll pass on your $80 to work on staff, and I'll go work for Murphy Anderson.
Well,
Yeah.
look, Marvel hired me at $36 a page for pencils. Okay. And that was the average going rate.
Yeah. Now, what project would this have been? Do you recall? What book?
Oh yeah. Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, all of my black and white work that I did for them.
Yeah.
It was like 36 plus probably at that time another 20 for inking for the black and white work if I inked it. I only inked a couple of my stories for the black and whites.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the rates were brutal. I mean, I don't know how fast you guys are, but it back then it took me 2 days to pencil a page.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, $15 a day?
yeah.
Yeah. It's a good question here from David A. Scuterez. Hey, David, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Always good to see you here. David says, were you trained by DC as you worked for them? So did you get any kind of, when you were on staff, did you get any kind of training? If so, who helped you there?
The only training direction that was given to me by the people at DC was as the pages of artwork come in, look at them and study them.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at him.
So
That
who
was
did
it.
you answer to there? Who was your direct boss?
Oh, Saul Harrison and then Carmine Infantino.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there was no kid look at this and sit back up from it and this is what he's trying to convey. There was none of that. It was just look at the artwork and learn to draw like Nestor Redondo. Yeah.
That's wild.
The first instruction that I got came when Neil Adams had been working at for them. Came up to the office, saw me sitting in the cubicle, probably because my head was sticking out over the side looking at him, and came over and introduced himself to me and invited me to drop by his office, which was like 4 blocks away, and I said, absolutely,
Yeah.
And did so that very evening, of course,
Yeah.
Bang, later that day. He's like, I didn't mean today.
Well, I'm sure everybody else in that studio probably wondered who the hell is this kid? Because when I walked in there, Neil was working. His desk was like at the far end of a cube, all right, facing outward. And there was, Larry's desk, Ralph's desk, an open desk, and 2 other desks. Jack Abel would have been in one, Russ Heath would have been in the other one. And I sat on a stool in the corner away from Neil, but in the corner away from everybody, just with
Going
enough
like this.
view to watch what Neil was doing on his table, watching him draw. I was fascinated. I was shocked. I was too intimidated to really talk to him or anything, And I sat there for hours.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of stories about how generous Neil was with his time with artists and giving them. I mean, he wasn't always, he was brusque sometimes, but he was always generous with his time, saying, "Hey, here's how you do this, here's how you do this," and helping artists kind of figure out the whole drawing stuff. I've heard stories from multiple people.
Yeah. He told me when I told him, I said, Neil, I said, look, this is what happened. Um, Saul Harrison had, and I hold no ill will towards Saul because I didn't understand the politics of what was going on at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the hierarchical structure of what was going on there at the time. You know, I was 19 coming up from Tampa
Yeah.
to Manhattan. Okay.
A little different.
Rockefeller Plaza. All right. And I was just learning my way around. So Saul had given me a warning, a better word for it, a warning, ultimatum. Okay. That I wasn't allowed to go up to Neil's studio and hang out there after work.
Really?
And, yeah. And I was still a Southern boy. And I questioned his authority about the control of my hours after work.
Of course.
And
Hey, don't let no Yankee tell you what to do on your own time.
yeah. Well, I've been a poor Yankee boy before, and I was again. Okay. Yeah, he let me go like the very next day.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
Really?
He did. Yeah. So the next day, it was probably the timing of it because it was the night before that I was there just visiting with him. Then I get there the next day and I tell him, Neil, I've been fired. You know, so if there's anything any work that you can kick my way, you know, I'd appreciate it. And any direction, you know, like send me over to Marvel, recommendation, whatever. You know.
Now, did he know you had been fired for coming to see him?
Yeah. I was naive enough to tell him the truth. Okay.
Thanks for the invite. You got me fired.
Yeah.
David Ace Gutierrez says he's a big fan of your Captain Adam run.
Thank you.
And then he asked, was Carmine Inventino running DC at that time?
No.
Not yet.
No, that was all Jeanette Kahn during that time.
Carmine would have been gone by then.
Yes. Yeah.
He went to Neil's studio.
Yeah, he got fired.
Well, I'm sure Neil helped him out. I mean, I can't imagine Carmine needing help, just being who he was. You know,
Jeanette Kahn. So she was at DC for a long time because she was there when I was at Malibu.
Yeah.
Wow. So she was there for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I was with you guys at Malibu right before Captain Adam. I mean, right before Captain Adam. Yeah. Oh, it was right before. No, it was right before Firestorm, Fury of Firestorm. Yeah, because I had left Marvel at the end of my run on Micronauts.
Yeah. That doesn't sound right to me, but I don't know. I don't know because I don't think. I think Malibu was considerably later than that.
You know, it might have been. It might have been
because Malibu wasn't until the early 90s.
Yeah, Malibu would have been 93, 94, 95.
Yeah, and Captain Adam was probably around 86.
All right, then it was after my run on Doom 2099.
That's probably That's probably more. Yeah. That sounds more like it.
Yeah.
I would have to look it up, but I think Captain Adam was around 86, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's about the time DC got the characters.
Yeah.
Because I did Captain Adam for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And then, Lord, Green Lantern for 2 years, Swamp Thing for a year, Lords of the Ultra Realm for a year, and then it was.
Well, I've got that. I don't think I realized you did it.
Yeah, but it was while I was doing was working on Ragman, and I was working on Green Lantern, and they had just beat me the hell up. They had just beat me the hell up. They forced me into taking on 2 series. One was told to me that it was a bi-monthly. The other was told to me that I had to take it. It was their contract with the printer. They were going to be fined a huge amount of money. No one could do it except me. Roland.
That sounds like a line of BS.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, at the end of that comes, if you don't accept this, okay,
And then you get nothing. Yeah.
So I told them that the only
I
way.
told Tommy that several times.
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to go bike riding. Go ahead.
I was doing 4 books a month for about 3 months. You know, and it was killing me. It was killing me.
So it's a wonder during this time, you know, because we can name probably a few people that certainly around the 90s anyway, that that Marvel would and this is Marvel specifically, Marvel would abuse them because they knew that, oh, this artist can produce this work really super fast. It's not up to snuff, but it can be, you know, good enough and fast enough. And then they wouldn't give that artist regular work. So it's kind of a wonder that didn't happen to you at this point in time. I guess maybe you'd been around long enough.
No, it did. It did.
Oh, did it?
Well, yeah. The one of the editors handled a large amount of work that I did for him at the time. Had brought up that the work that I did on I had to finish off a series of Joe Staton and Steve Englehart's run. No, it was a group book. Had the Plant Man was one of the characters I'm thinking. Woodridge. Any rate, I had to do a book, 22 pages a week. And I told them it's not going to look pretty.
Right.
It can't look pretty. They said, we don't care. We got to get it to the printer.
Yeah.
We don't care if it doesn't sell. We have to, you know. And
22 pages a week?
Yeah, I had to do this 4 books in 1 month. Yeah. To pull their keister out of the fire.
Oh.
I've been threatened with, and also I wouldn't be able to get any work at DC if I didn't take the job.
That's what's so wrong about comics is they
you know,
they threaten you, but they want you to work for them.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, it's not the company, it's the people. You know, if you separate it, you know, it's like, well, it really wasn't the corporation. It was this editor. It was that editor. Okay.
Right.
You know, because I hold no grudge against DC as a corporation, as a business, you know, but it can be down the chain, down the levels. It can get very abusive, you know. Lord, what? Yeah, that was while I was also doing Batman Year 3. I did Batman Year 3 during the time I also did. Damn, I cannot remember the name of that title.
Englehart and Staton.
Yeah.
See, I remember Englehart did a long run on Green Lantern there, and I want to say Joe Staton worked with him for that.
And they did Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning, the Green Lantern Corps.
And then they did
New Guardians.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
It was a 12-issue mini or a 12-issue maxi series, New Guardians.
Okay.
and I had to take over the last 4.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Or else.
But
Or else, yeah.
Yeah,
they brought
or
that,
else.
they brought that up to me later on when I was looking for work. You know, they told me what a shitty job I did on it. And it was like I couldn't believe it.
You gave me a
Told me
week.
to do it.
Yeah.
I called them on it. I called them on it. I really did. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, what do they, when they give you a week to do 22 pages, what do they expect?
Well, they expect 5 pages a day is what they expect.
That's just crazy. Just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So David A. Scooter says, I know I'm jumping ahead, but what was it like working at Techno?
Oh. I had a wonderful relationship with Jim Chambers on my work at Techno Comics. I jumped in at a time when I thought they were on a more solid foundation than they apparently were. I enjoyed
for
doing.
every independent company, isn't it?
Yeah, it happened during those periods of time. It really did. You jump over and things feel like they're going good, and then suddenly you got to scramble around. But I really truly enjoyed working for them, both Jim and for rest his soul, Chris. You know, Chris Ivy just passed away.
Yeah. So where did you go from? Let's try to back up a little bit. So what was the first work that you did with Marvel, and how did that come about?
Okay. My first work at Marvel was given to me by Tony Isabella on Marvel's Black and White line. All right. I think it was Monsters something.
Okay.
It was either a Werewolf by Night prose feature that I did spot illustrations for, or it was a Man Thing one. Because that was 2 jobs I did for him.
Cool.
And then it went from there to getting a full story a couple of times. One was a Iron Fist, and the other one was a samurai story. That samurai story was the first time I worked with Bill Mantlo on anything. And then that led to being offered, it had to have been Captain Marvel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it would have been Captain Marvel. Yeah. And then I started on Captain Marvel with Scott Elderman first. And then, it was Roger McKenzie, Scott Elderman, and then I think Doug Munch after that.
Yeah, that's some good writers there.
Yeah. And I had a lot of fun with Captain Marvel for a year and a half. It was a bi-monthly book, so we got way ahead of the the schedule.
Didn't have to do 22 pages in a week for them.
No, well, it was 19. It was 19 a month, but with that being a bi-monthly, Doug was happy to supply me with steady work. So he just kept me busy. And there was nobody screaming at me about deadlines or anything like that.
Right.
So we do try to stay with the positive. So I'm not going to ask you who your least favorite editors were, but who were your favorite editors to work with at both Marvel and DC? Or even maybe I'll hold that. We'll do favorite editors, favorite writers, favorite inkers, that kind of thing.
Well, okay. Favorite editors at Marvel would have been Louise Simonson.
Simonson.
Yeah. I worked with her through my Micronauts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at DC, it would have had to have been, they're tied for first, but I would say Len Wein.
Mm.
Okay. And then right there with him, well, God, there's a lot of firsts. It's different. There's different categories. Len Wein, Denny O'Neil,
Right.
and Julie Schwartz.
Oh, wow.
Julie Schwartz.
Yeah. As a writer, I would have, I don't know about you, Tom, but as a writer, I would have loved to have worked under Denny O'Neil, just to have him beat me up with my stories. You know?
I think he would have done it.
I think he would have done it too. Yeah. I would have loved, I think it would have been a great learning experience, you know?
Yeah.
So what about some of your favorite inkers? Again, we'll keep to the positive. What are some of your favorite inkers that have worked with you?
Oh, first that comes to mind is Bruce Patterson.
Okay.
Yeah. Bruce Patterson, definitely.
Nice your stuff.
Yeah. Bruce, he understood my illustrative technique, and he followed it. He accentuated it. He definitely would be my favorite inker. I've had really good inkers. Okay, John Bailey did a wonderful job on his short stint on Doom 2099. So did Bob Smith, you know, and also, well, Bob Smith takes me over to DC Comics because he inked most of my work on Detective on Batman there.
Mm.
Yeah.
And let me see. I was Alfredo Alcala inked my Swamp Thing stuff, you know, so it was nice getting Alfredo Alcala art back.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Other than that, good Lord. I mean, yeah, Bruce followed me on Green Lantern. Let me see. Firestorm was Romeo, Roden Rodriguez. Let me see. Then the other projects I inked myself.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely, I'd have to say, without a doubt, Bruce Patterson. You know.
Did you have a say in who could ink you, or was it the luck of the draw?
Oh no, it was more than the luck of the draw. It was, well, there were inkers that you loved to work with. Sometimes they didn't have a great relationship with that editor, and he may not want him, you know.
Yeah.
So we had to get through that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Because that would happen. Sometimes someone would say, I really want to work with this person. And you go, ooh, I really don't want to work with that person.
Well, Bruce inked my work on Prime. He inked my work on Malibu.
Did he?
On all the stuff I did there. Yeah. I thought he did a wonderful work.
I think that was because you brought him in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be? Because I don't think we knew who Bruce Patterson. I don't think we knew Bruce at the time. And so we would have relied on you to sort of put him up for it.
Yeah.
And it probably just took my suggestion over the phone. You know?
Right.
Yeah, because he was inking me over at Marvel at the time. So yeah.
Well, and I know a lot of times when we reached out to when it was someone new that we're like, hey, you know, who do you like to ink you? You know, do you and then we would try, and if we couldn't come to an agreement, then we would do something else. But we're like, hey, I like this guy. I'm like, okay, cool. If you like this guy, I'm going to reach out to this guy.
Yeah. Also, I think, and we were familiar with Bruce's inks anyway.
Yeah.
It was always a superfluous question when they ask you, who do you want to ink your work? You know, because the first 5 names you pick, your editors roll their heads and laugh at you, and he's always busy. You know, so well, who's left? You know, why are you asking me who's left? You know?
Yeah.
Why don't you give me a list and I'll pick from who's available?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. But it's funny that you say that because without fail, a lot of the guys that I used over at Malibu, they were like, "I want Terry Austin." I'm like, "Yeah, of course you do."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get me Tom Palmer?
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what was your favorite? What was your first? What was your first independently like non-Marvel DC book? Was that Techno or?
Yeah, well,
No, it would have been Sunrunners, wouldn't it?
bingo. I was going to say, yeah. That would have been Pacific Comics, Sunrunners. Yeah.
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 That was. I'm trying to think. Is that Mackenzie?
Yes, it was.
Roger
McKenzie.
Yeah. Who published that?
The Shanus brothers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
So,
this is another sad story. They closed shop 3 issues into it. You know. So.
So let's work our way. Unless you guys got another question, let's work our way to Mike Barron. So how did you meet Mike Barron? There's got to be a story there.
I met Mike Barron in San Antonio, Texas, at a show there.
Did you fight him?
Did you
fight him?
No, Mike's a very he's just a sweet guy. Yeah, I mean, fighting, he's not very I don't know what image he may have projected or what the media has done with him, but I find him to be a very sweet guy, you know.
Yeah. So when was this? San Antonio, how long ago was this?
Oh Lord, this would have had to been 8 years ago.
Oh, so
8 years ago.
Is fairly recent.
Yeah. By my, time scale of 73 years, yeah, it's really fucking recent. Yeah.
Well, 8 years. It's not like you met him back in the 90s when you were both working at DC.
No.
Or even in the 80s when he was doing Badger and Nexus or
Nexus, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, or his Flash stuff at DC,
Right.
even though I was working at his Punisher stuff. Yeah, no.
So tell the story of you two guys meeting.
It was a wonderful story. Yeah, we met. We're having a convention. I had been to San Antonio once before. It's a wonderful town. I love the town.
Now, is this the show that Ben Dunn puts on?
He may have been involved with it at that time. That would have been 8 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
But we at the end of the show, we hung out together. We went out and had dinner together. Had terrible service together. Hey, because of that, they comped our whole bill. All right. And it was an expensive bill, so it's like, well, we had this and this, and we also had this, so they paid for it. And we talked about doing some work together when the first opportunity would come up. All right. And then, oh Lord. Let me see. Well, then COVID, recovering from COVID. I was doing, I picked up the Shatter 2.0 with First Publishing and Peter Gillis's property, and did 6 full books of that. And it was after that I started doing some more commission work and posting it on Facebook online. And some of it, I don't know if Mike had seen them or not, but they were a couple of Western pieces. And I had been going through a lot at that point, guys. I was also recovering from I had an abdominal aneurysm that had to be taken care of. And then there was a year and a half of healing, recovering from that. A lot of stuff was going on at that time.
Yeah.
You know, so he asked me, what would I like to do? What would I like to draw? And I can do a grade A #1 Firestorm commission request, any scene you want, you know, and do a highly professional piece. But I won't be inspired by it. I can tell you that right now. Okay. And I told him, and we kind of coined that phrase because I said, Mike, I don't want to do another spandex clad character again, you know, so I'd like to do a Western. And there has to be a supernatural element to it for us to have any hopes of selling it.
Right.
That was my opinion of the market. And that was on a Friday. He told me he had an idea in mind. He would have a script ready for me on Monday.
Wow.
And that Monday, I had a 56-page script in my inbox, my email.
Yeah, he's fast.
Wow.
Yeah, he says he types every day like 3,000 words a day, and I believe it. You know, no matter what he does, I know he's in there typing away. I really do. But I didn't believe him. You know, when it came through, I accused him. I said, "You had this in the shelf all along. You know, you just, you know, here I'm going. I'm being reeled in." And I read it and I loved it. So we worked out a deal. And the more I got into it, the more I realized that how much inspiration I was getting from the story. That was making me wanting to spend more time on the artwork, you know, to get it right, you know. And I told Mike at the time, I said, you know, I'm moving into my mid-70s. You know, I said, there's no hope in hell of being offered any work from any of the companies because I'm a legend. So they don't, you know, give legends work anymore. And I would be happy doing nothing but Westerns for the rest of my life because I was having such a good time with it. You know? And so far, the second one's doing very well on GoFundMe. Last I checked, we're at 24/6, you know, in 29 days. So we're doing pretty well. There you go.
Yeah.
I lost my screen. Where did it go?
So the sea serpent is the supernatural element?
Well, we're doing it off of Indian lore, supernatural elements from Indian lore. Now, that's the Ogopogo lake serpent and Upper Canada. And the other one is the Wendigo, also from the Indian lore. And we've got a few interesting supporting characters. It's a nice piece because what I like about this is I'm in a totally different environment. That's anything that is even remotely superhero. There's no urban settings, you know. It's all natural environment, and we're able to do things that do not require a laser blast, you know.
Yes.
The most violent it gets is, you know, he rounds off a few shots with his pistol or his rifle.
Also makes for a lot of organic art, organic penciling.
Mm.
Yeah. So Headless
Bourgeoisie.
that one says he's got the here's the Fund My Comic / Bronze Star 2. Agent Cub. What's up, Agent Cub? Thanks for hanging out with us. His Bronze Star looks great. Now here is the here's the site here over on Funded by Comic. There's 31 days to go. You guys have already got 247% funded. You get 387 backers. What can you tell us about the campaign, about the story, about the rewards?
The campaign we're running the 20% off Cyber Monday through the end of the day. Okay, today. And no, wait a minute. Cyber Monday's tomorrow. Am I not right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We're extending the Black Friday 20% off through Cyber Monday. So that 20% off extends through tomorrow night.
Look at that.
And on the majority of the items that are listed. There's multiple tiers. We've got the volume 2 by itself. You can also log in, and depending on the orders remaining, you can get volume 1 separately, or you can get volume 1 in a package with volume 2, or you can get it collected together in one bound book.
Are you inking?
Everything.
Everything. Coloring too?
No, that's done by Rob Epps. Coloring is by Rob Epps. Rob's been working with me for close to 9 years. He colored all of the Shatter 2.0 stuff.
Oh, okay. That looks great.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Pencil and inks all in 5 days. He's got this.
Yeah.
That's right. Baron is a taskmaster.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, all
Very
kind of
good.
stretch goals here. So you've got alternate. So is this one right here a cover? That's just a cool.
No, it's not a cover. It's a 2/3 panel. Okay, from a full page. All right.
Okay.
But Chris used it for an ad, and after he worked out the design with that too, I thought it was brilliant with the way it works in with the serpent and the canoe and everything on that. And now it's going to be a poster. So
that's just a cool. That was the first when you sent the stuff over. That was the first thing that caught my attention. It's like, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
When he showed it to me, I was shocked. When I saw first, I was expecting just perhaps a Roman numerals 2 and under, but when I saw that and how it worked in with that, it's like I asked him, I said, Chris, did you pick this style too just for this picture or not? And he said, no, he had already had it. So
nice.
That looks good. It really fits in.
Yeah. So this is the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Are there is there a variant cover?
Yes, there is.
Okay, right here.
Yeah.
How do I? Is there?
It should be an image of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I don't see one that's bigger, but so here are the three different covers here.
I have 2, and Rags Morales did our 3rd one.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a beautiful cover too.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And so you got a black and white hardcover artist edition.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So you want to talk about that one a little bit? Seems like these are pretty popular.
It's a large, oversized hardcover all black and white, has the dialogue included, so you can read the story also. It's you get to see all of my line work without the color. Not that the color is a problem with it, but
Right.
a lot of people like to see the raw line work.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they can with this.
Because we can study it Joe Orlando style.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, hey,
So
we could be like.
Are you working?
Go ahead.
Are you working digital, or are you doing it old school? With the...
Oh no, old school. Yeah,
Okay.
pencil and pen to paper.
Nice.
So, are any of your original pages up here? Is it? Can anyone get any
Okay,
of those?
right there. Hold on, right there. Okay. Roland, I had taken the artist editions from the first crowdfunded Bronze Star. And I did illustrations on the inside front cover and
Oh,
the
yeah.
front page, and that's what that is. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So anyone that wants one can order one that way. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I did
Wow.
three of those. Well, four. I've got one here that I've got that picture from. And I was at OA about a year ago, I guess it was. And those things were gone within the first hour.
Man.
I believe that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
I was trying to think of how could I make something more collectible, you know? So limited edition print run and illustrated inside front cover.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks awesome. All right, I got to sign up.
So this is a long campaign.
Yeah, we're going through December 31st on GoFundMe Comic, and then I believe we're starting Kickstarter around January 3rd.
Okay.
Okay.
So what made you decide to do 60 days? That's a long campaign.
You would have to talk to Chris about it.
Okay.
He initially planned on launching the Kickstarter before the Go Fund My Comic campaign was over. Okay. I think after Thanksgiving. All right. But they still have to fulfill shipping their orders for the Nexus Omnibus for Kickstarter. And until they get those out and complete that, they can't start a
They
new
won't
order.
let you start a second one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been pushed back to January 3rd.
Okay.
But that helps you.
I looked at it as like, you know, there's no rush. Okay. It's like that's really can be looked at as a positive because we got time to tweak it, you know. Right now I'm doing there's a giveaway finished art piece for, let me see, that's 20.
Oh yeah.
$5,000. Yeah, $25,000 level. So I'm working on that to be. I'm gonna color that up, and then that'll have to be added to it. You know, they don't get to see it until we hit it. You know, so.
I was trying to get the campaign back up there, not Tommy.
Click the other button.
It said you can bid on Tommy if you want.
I'm cheap. $10.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
What am I doing wrong? All right, so let's just do this again. There we go.
There.
All
right, so we had 31 days. It's already successful, so we know we're getting a comic.
Yeah. So is the artwork done? Are you guys finished with it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I am done. I am done completely with it. I've been done with it for probably close to a month now. Like I said, I've been doing the promo pieces. I've also been working on Rob is finishing the coloring. The lettering is already done. So he has probably less than 20 pages left to color right now. But I'm you would have to speak to Rob to find out how many pages he's got.
Yeah.
But I know he's on the downside of it. And I'm currently working on Cobalt Blue as another project I'm working on with Mike. And I hope to be done with that by into spring. I'm about 20 pages into it, and I don't think it's going to be much more than 56 pages. So,
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I should be back on another Bronze Star at that point.
That was my next question. I was going to ask you, just based on the success of this one, will there be a Bronze Star 3?
Oh, I'm hoping when Mike and I, in our discussions about this, and the same thing with Chris, it seems like the optimum package to have is 3 trades completed. Okay, the stories can be broken down, and they can be offered to other publishers as trades or as floppies.
Right.
With 3, if they broke it down to 24 pages, I got enough. We have enough material there for, I believe, 6 months, maybe 12, because they're 64 pages. I could be totally off in my math right now, but our goal is to get it in the stores, of course, but also to never give up the self-publishing end of this, because it's the only game going now, really. The way I look at it.
Yeah, because the thing is, you can see how popular it is because you guys are hitting your goals, but this is something that DC and Marvel would never consider, and not in the current way that they work.
Yeah.
So the only way to do this kind of stuff is on your own.
Yeah. Well, and it's there's less interference. It's just Mike and Chris and myself.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they leave me alone to work on it. It's not like they're hounding me, for the pages. Mike's so prolific. He's got other projects going on right now. All right. He's got another Nexus project going on right now as we speak. He's got at least 5 irons in the fire, I believe, if I can count them correctly.
He's also writing crime novels too.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. He's also writing prose.
Yeah. Well, the crime novels is at least 3 of the 5 irons he's got in the fires right now. Yeah. Absolutely right. Yeah. So.
Dustin Yoke says, "How's it going? What's up, Dustin? Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Good to see you."
So are you? I'll ask the crass question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you getting feelers from movie and TV shows?
No, nothing that made me tingle. No. No, but I look at this as like it's the easiest IP concept to bring to a TV show. As far as budget is concerned,
right?
Because it's all Western. It's all up in Canada. All right. All they have to do is come up with a nice werewolf I look at this like Deadwood meets X-Files. Okay.
Right.
And that's how we approach the series, or the series, the comic, the story. So I think it's highly marketable myself.
I think so too. I think you've hit a sweet spot.
Right.
I
agree.
You had me at Western. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm a huge love Westerns.
Yeah. It's a shame that they have not been in sustained more longevity in the media of comics. It really is.
Yeah. Well, there's clearly an audience for it. It's just it's underserved.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. sorry, somewhat goofy on my calendar. Yeah, this is yeah, it's good stuff. What was
So
that?
to sum up, all the art is done. The pledges are successful for the initial launch. It's going on Kickstarter on January 3rd or 4th. And there's plenty of time to get it from either crowdfunder if you want to.
Yeah, there is, and it will not be shipping late to anybody. You know,
Right.
it is already done, so it's a secure bet.
Yeah.
Since you're doing it through both of the different crowdfunding, but they're going to just be one ship date, right? You're not going to all of a sudden in January start shipping them out for Fund My Comics and then wait for the Kickstarter to be over to do those, or you're going to.
I suspect that we'll have hard copies in our hands within weeks after the crowdfunding is completed.
Okay.
I don't see, since it's two separate platforms and we can't start then. There may be a reason why, okay, but I can't answer that with authority, I should say.
You can't do two separate print runs, so you can't ship.
Yeah,
Before the other, because they're all going to come at one time.
Well, they don't seem like they cross over that much anyway. I was just worried about people. Oh, they're getting my books early.
Look, I don't mind myself. I hope it's clear to people ordering it that there may be an extension in their wait. You know, if that's the case. Okay. All right. Hey, say hello to my doggy.
I was going to ask you.
That's little Hannah.
That's my little buddy. Always hang out with you guys at shows and play with your little pup.
Yeah, she's a good puppy.
Yeah.
So
my wife was asking me. I told her that you were going to be on the show tonight. And they go, "Is the little doggy going to be on there?" Hold on, I'll go get mine.
So that took seconds. I'm amazed he waited that long.
Yeah. So what shows will you be doing? You got any more shows here for 2025?
No.
Done for the year?
No, I'm done for the year. Yeah. It's hard to. Sorry?
Will you and Mike be doing any shows together in promotion of Bronze Star?
We are trying to coordinate our calendars together. I have probably have missed like due diligence and lining up shows for next year here at being, beginning to be December.
Yeah.
I've got a few shows already booked. Most likely Mike will be at Heroes in June, I believe it is.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be at Pensacon in February, and I've got 2 shows lined up through the promoter that brought me out to Big Texas Comic Con 2 months ago, and that's coming up in January. So I have to get with them, but they're both in Texas and the Midwest area. So
nice.
One of them's like right outside St. Louis, which I'm not too happy about because this is going to be probably February, March, and I expect there'll still be snow. 4 feet deep,
No offense to St. Louis, but it's
well, I lived in Milwaukee for a while, so I know how cold it gets up there.
Yep.
No. You can have it.
So I lived in Iowa for I think 3 years or so, and there is no shoveling your driveway. You just look at it and pray for the best.
I know.
Yeah, it'll melt at some point. I'm not getting outside.
Like September,
Oh man. Well, as happens always, our clock has just zipped right along. Yep. You guys have any final questions that you're just dying to ask that I didn't ask?
No, I'm just saying.
I just wanted to see the puppy.
Right. That's why Tommy was here.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for the puppy.
No, mine already took off.
It's great to meet you. It's great to have you on the show. A lot of good information. And good luck with the book.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And Roland, thank you for having me on.
Of course, sir. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Of course, folks might not realize that I get to see Pat frequently because we're local, we're neighbors, so I see him at a lot of the local shows and hang out and talk comics, and so it was great to have you on. I appreciate you coming on and talking with us.
And
Well,
feel free to reach out to us for when Cobalt is ready to start promoting.
Well, I
will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I am having fun with it, guys. You won't be able to see it too well, but let's see. Can you get that?
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, man.
I am having fun with it.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's what matters, right?
Yeah. You got to have fun with it.
Yep. I think you reach a point in time where you're like, you know what, I need to be having fun with this. This is work, and I've passed that part, that stage of my life where I'm like, yeah, I need to be having fun with this. When it ceases to be fun, I don't need to do it.
Yeah.
Tommy told me that the other day too. He goes, I'm not doing this. He goes, that doesn't look like fun. So Pat, is there anything that you want to add that we didn't ask? That matching dogs here.
No, not at all. Oh, look, another one. There he is.
I know.
There's another Yorkie, Hannah. Yeah. If they were in the room together, they'd be snarling at each other. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Hold on. He's going to go.
Dog ran off.
No. Yeah, he sees Mama.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Mom's more important.
Chair.
You tell him, Gabby. You tell him.
That's right. Yeah. And this is Pat Broderick's chair and banner.
And next week we'll be talking to Jerry Conway's chair.
Yeah. Pat's banner waves from his legendariness, no matter what. Like at all times.
That's my green room, you know.
Well, let's see.
I'm giving. She wants to go. Here we go. Here, take her.
You guys be sure to get over to fundmycomics/Bronze Star 2. No spaces and all that. Yep, and support this. If you missed the first one and didn't happen to get it, you can still grab it here on this campaign, so you won't miss out. Jump over there. I got the first volume, and so I'm looking forward to the second volume as well. So Pat, you and I think you and Mike make a very, very cool team, and I see you guys doing stuff. So I'm excited to see the success of this campaign, and I'm glad for both you and Mike.
Thank you very much. Well, we hope to have more support. You know, it's going to run for a little while.
More is always good.
Heck yeah.
Yes, it is.
You guys got any announcements or anything before we go?
Ate too much turkey and dressing and ham and stuff.
Yeah, I still got pumpkin pie left. So
I'm already done. I'm not eating anymore.
Our turkey was a situation. We ended up having chicken.
Oh, that's right. I read what you wrote.
I think our calendar's messed up. So the Tuesday we'll have a stream, but I don't think it's the one that's on the calendar.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
Okay. There will be a stream on Tuesday, so be sure to come back here.
Right.
For,
it will be fun.
Do you know what you're talking about, Jose?
So I never know what I'm talking about. But most importantly, no. Tim had it said I'll be reminded us about it on the end of our Tuesday stream, and then I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why.
It's a stream. It'll be fun. Yep. It'll be semi-educational.
We'll be here. Check back in 2 days. You can figure out what it is when you.
That's right.
Surprise!
On Wednesday, the Wednesday Whammers convinced me to show up on Wednesday, and they say with the deep dive Cat and Mouse. We'll take a deep dive into the creation of the long-running comic series Cat and Mouse with creator Roland Mann, co-creator. And we'll make sure we get all that in on Wednesday. That is Wednesday. Lots of fun stories to tell you about how I met Mitch and how that project came along. So that's going to be Wednesday.
You got to tell the banking story, though.
Yeah, I have to do that. Yeah.
My favorite cat.
You can't get a tractor with that. Next week, December the 7th, we're going to talk about military heroes. Remember Pearl Harbor. In honor of Pearl Harbor Day, the Silver Sunday crew talk about military heroes.
That's cool.
What do we mean by that? Well, you know what? You just have to tune in and find out.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna have to find out too. I don't know what
That's next Sunday. Pat, thanks once again. If you got a few minutes, hang out after our stream is over. Appreciate you talking with us. As we like to say, before we end these things, make mine Silverline.
Oh, spilling coffee all over my
everyone.
laptop.
Hey everyone, this is Jose Marzan Jr., anchor for Marvel and DC, and make mine Silverline.